All this Indian Council of Agricultural Research, this kind of thing. Sir, scientists are coming to say.
There also, America also. Some of them working in soundproof rooms, particular kind of research. And then they have to listen to their own blah, 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 and then the flow of the blood, It's like a river in space.
In the body.
Oh, the blood there.
But
I listen to that. You can't listen because you are occupied with the noisy thoughts. When the thoughts are not there, you will be surprised. You listen to the flow of blood in your body, and it's like a river. So they have to listen to their own.
There's some sound there.
So they are going crazy and coming suicide now. They can't stand. You can't stand. Noisy flow of blood inside.
The problem will be the same for the space in outside.
Eugene, and then there is a noise outside also. Say in the evening or at night there is a particular kind of sound.
I'm not going to.
What to say anahat?
Anahat and come back. No, anahat.
Outside the body or inside the body?
No, I mean in the cosmos.
The problem is there is no inside outside afterwards. You don't know where the sound is originating. That the dog is barking there. Whether you are barking or the dog is barking, you wouldn't know. This is not too much. That's true. Where is it coming from? You see, the whole being is like an echo chamber. It's coming from inside, the cars going there. When it cannot take any more, it has a way of cutting out the sound.
I see. For you only or for anybody?
For anybody. The body cannot take more decibels.
No, you will become deaf.
You will not become deaf, I guarantee. Then you will protect yourself after that. First reaction is it stops. And the body cannot take it. It has a built-in mechanism there which can protect itself.
Then the bomb explosions and then...
Yes. Then if you continue to stay there, then you are in trouble, for whatever reason. Words are not coming out right, are they?
No, I was saying
my words.
Very clear. That's why I was surprised.
It's coming out very clearly.
That's why we are surprised.
Inside, there is a slur.
But still no. But the surprise
but
is
surprisingly clear.
Surprisingly clear.
Tomorrow it will be clear. Day
And
Nothing
then,
wrong, sir.
no,
Even there is change, nothing wrong.
and then it would be unclear because of the tension.
By talking, the denture will come out, sir. First it will be yes.
No, it won't come out. At the beginning there was a word. What means sound or whatever? No, what does it mean? Sound? No, but they said there is no outside or inside sound. The origin of sound is as it were.
Yeah, where is the origin of sound?
Yeah, that you asked. I don't know.
No, there must be a point here.
Not out there.
When the point is here, the out is there.
But why should the point be just a flow of blood?
Otherwise you don't exist. You are part of the sound. What separates you from the sound is the thought that tells you that you are listening to the sound. That does not mean that you will sit next to the cement mixer for the rest of your life and make a spiritual thing out of that.
Yes, now there was a picture in TV. The picture is made this way, that I can always feel that the dog is different and the sound is different.
Yeah.
Because this helps me when an automobile is coming on the road or something is going to hit me.
That
Better always.
is sympathy, concern for the dying dog.
Yes.
You are no different from Hitler who put an end to 6 million Jews.
Why? No, I'm telling you, he's not also God in the body.
Spring from the same source.
He's not God in the body.
No.
He's feeling separation.
Yeah, that's
He is
right.
not protecting the body because an automobile will
That's
hit him.
exactly what I'm saying. It is intended only for protecting yourself, not protecting somebody else. If you try to protect somebody else, you will be run over by the thought. The thought of concern for somebody else kills you. I'm sorry. We from listen to the noise without resistance. We have already created resistance there.
Whereas if thought is not there, then naturally one will remain in
The
the
question
sound.
of listening to it without resistance does not at all arise. See, when you say that you have to listen to that noise without resistance, the resistance is created by that.
Because one has listened with a listener,
Yes.
as a listener or something.
That's why the whole business of art of listening is, what is the word, sir? Awesome.
Yes, welcome, and we have also added that you must be really deaf or something.
There is no such thing, art of listening. Examine me, everything is wrong. Maybe it's not with your husband. Yes, by another man, I said. If you want to practice, go around the tree.
So maybe the cause of her delay is also the recovering from the shock. She is taking her time.
No, not she, her friend.
Oh.
She was also talking about
See, that's the easy thing to
Yeah, that's what they do always.
what you are giving is too much, sir. Too much of a shock.
Overdosing.
No, why not overdose?
Right?
That's the only way, of course.
I say it is a must. It is the must.
What do you want from me?
It is the only remedy. It is the only remedy. But
On Sakshi Bhava, choiceless awareness, you must be aware condemnation without justification, without identity. What rubbish you are.
Oh, you know the phrase Sakshi Bhava also? Some Rajneesh speak must have told you.
No, this fellow, Bhagavan, Rajneesh's disciple, that fellow, what is his name?
That is what I am saying.
Yes.
No,
Vinod Khanna.
Vinod Khanna.
Yes.
Vinod Khanna was here, sir. Yesterday, Muralidhar met me on the road. Yes. Swami, he said Vinod Khanna came here.
What is doing here?
I don't know.
Computing.
I don't know anything. He himself volunteered to say that Vinod Khanna came to me. They got ashram here. Rajneesh ashram. He is a Swamiji of that ashram, Swami Muralidhar.
Yes, I know.
That fellow told me voluntarily. I didn't ask anything. Vinod came, he said.
Can I free myself?
Can I?
Free myself now through Sakshi Bhava.
No, to sex, he said he was.
Sexy, he had sex with every woman he can find in the ashram. And Sakshi Bhava, he explained, you see, that is without bothering you. So you are not involved in sex. Just have sex. That is Sakshi Bhava, his interpretation. I slept with more women than I could count. That's a brothel they is running. With the label tantric sex.
Well, who is running?
And he calls it tantric sex. What's the difference?
Yes, tantric sex.
No, but now it is non-existent now.
At that time he was there 4 years. He never even looked at this fellow.
Now there is no customer. What can you do?
No, he has not. You see, all of them still feel that he has done all this, doing all this to test the loyalty of the
10 years ago.
What was that?
10 years ago. But the Guru.
I think for the group, but what
After this
purpose?
British Nami thing,
That's all he
so
Guru
many
is
leaders
interested in.
came to
Yes,
say-
Guru is interested.
That's all.
What purpose?
No purpose.
No purpose.
No loyalty.
Keep this Guru done.
Loyalty of the devotees and money. These are the two
Yes.
things.
So keep
Although
this
that
Guru.
time was not so bad.
He himself wrote an article, Rajneesh himself. The first article in the dictionary.
Madam, if you are coming at 5, I can put you in Hyderabad bus.
What will be my answer? I was going to Samadhi also.
He said that. I will go to Samadhi.
How can I say what I will do at that time?
Samadhi.
Probably. Yes. At the end of it.
I will go to Samadhi. As though he can go at his will.
At his will, the Samadhi. These are all hypothetical that I was once an admirer. That letter does not show
Not
that.
necessary. You don't deny it.
Huh?
You don't deny it. In one of the
I don't deny that I once admired him.
Yeah, no, I still call him a beautiful human.
That's all. That's what he says.
Then why? What do you get out of
Theatre
that?
is not necessary.
This afternoon we go through it again and then see what points. Justified and bewildered people. Bewildered people maybe. So it is there, 10 o'clock. From the beginning, yes. Some technique, you see. Otherwise, you will talk and go away and just some mystical nonsense. You see, you can't keep the people around unless you give some technique, you see. Can't stay
Shankar
in
also come. Have you got it, sir? Anybody got it? He asks in the audience. The audience.
That you don't find in the verbatim reports. I got it. Somebody got it? What is he talking? No, even in his case, I understand that. You see, through this, he is experiencing the same thing. That's all. Some petty little experience. He wants to share. Well, an experience you can share. But this is not an experience where what is there to share?
It's not an experience.
No. Don't go there. Don't go to that man. Go there.
Go there.
Go there.
Be there.
Because I know you're not going to get anything. What is the bother? I can't give, somebody else can give you. Then that might, you see, put me in a situation of jealousy or something. I know you are not going to get it from him or from anybody because there is nothing to get.
That is the main thing.
That's the main thing. There's nothing there to be
There is
done.
nothing to be got. It was
No.
the part.
No. How can you have this certainty? Yes.
Examination.
Well, how do you...
No,
why
I
do you-
can talk, but I am not going to disagree.
Well, that's what you are interested in. That's why you see that is the attractive part. That's the most attractive part, you see, that you can live forever. The physical framework.
Let him say.
Not let him say, you are involved because you are listening to
No,
him.
I don't mind it.
What I am suggesting is that the totality of it must be rejected.
So reject partially.
Not, you see, partially this statement, I take whatever is convenient.
Nothing on that.
No.
Nothing on that. Okay.
The totality.
Yes.
And so then you see
I
that.
understand it.
Yes.
That's your issue.
So,
That was the problem to Wajid
what?
towards the end. When he saw Chalam becoming senile like that, he was very much affected.
Yes, which you are not able to reconcile. Huh?
Which images?
The image of him as a great writer
Yes.
and the image of this senile old man.
Yes. You are not able to reconcile.
You are not, you see, you are not able to reconcile even your individual relationships with you and yourself and your wife, you and your brother. These are constantly changing. You understand? You have an image of yourself, you have an image, these images are changing all the time. So you want this to be stable, not change.
Yes.
So what happens there if you reject him? You want to reject this and not that. Both of them will have to be rejected. That is your problem. That's a senile old idiot, that's all. You know? So your problem is your inability to reject whatever he said before and this senile old idiot.
So I find also
That becomes worthless.
So I find
All
also,
his writings are worthless.
and I want to
You
find.
are not, see the same problem you have here with Krishnamurti also. You select one and not the other.
I want to have an excuse. Sir, before he was not saying
So
right.
no difference, Krishnamurti and his teachings and Chalam and his writings, they are the same. So you see here happening what is happening here. And yet you want to preserve that. That image you have of him. Separate.
Separate.
Yes.
Then
You liked his writings, you liked the man, you liked so many of those.
I give excuses, sir. In the last he was old. Live about 3-4 years. Why all these excuses? What is so great about the last
What I am saying is this and that are the same. Both of them. If you want to use his style as a model, that's a different matter. See, I never like to meet a person whose writings I like in my life. No? Same with Krishnamurti also. I never wanted to have an interview with him unless I was forced by circumstances to get together. For several years, it was easy, very accessible he was in those days for anybody who wanted to see him, any number of times. So easy it was. But even then I didn't want. Whatever happened only in 1953. Everything. In 1 month and finished. If the teaching and man cannot be separated, the writings of the man and the man cannot be separated. So if this senile idiot goes, also that goes. This is really the problem everywhere, with all the writers. Paul Sartre and Ramakrishna, at least they were honest enough to
admit that they were wrong.
They're not wrong, you see, that
Doesn't done anything.
to them. What they write about has nothing to do with their personal lives, their experiences. These are not my experiences. Finished.
Anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, it's exactly the same. The questions are the same.
So even foreign countries also they put same type of questions.
The same show you can find everywhere, wherever I am. There is always a SETI there who wants to commit suicide.
It is true, sir.
Exactly. I am getting the photo of that man next to that, who looks also exactly like this. But a different color. The pigment of the skin is
That's all.
Yes.
All the ideas and everything is equal.
Everything. He wants to commit suicide.
But he since talking like this is from 6-7 years, sir.
So 20 years he has been telling.
He's but still in contact.
Shetty or a European Shetty? European Shetty, yeah. European, without any moments of unhappiness. To have only pleasure with no pain is just not possible. And that's why you have invented all these things. Enlightenment, you see, eternal happiness, God, ultimate pleasure.
So what is the ultimate pleasure?
What did he say? When you pray to God, what did he say, the quotation? When you talk to God, it's called prayer.
Yes.
When God talks to you, you are crazy.
You are built to be mental exile.
All your interests are materialistic, you see. Why do you pray to God? What do you want Him to give you? God, why should He? You see, you don't seem to understand. This is like a man is who is losing something in the business you lose, so somebody else is gaining. That is business. In the stock market, you are losing money. At the same time, somebody else is gaining.
When he is losing, where are we?
On whose side God should be? Huh? On your side or on his side?
He's there because he's gaining, you
You
know.
are also praying that you see you should not lose your money.
Sorry.
That's why we have got 33 crore gods, because everybody wants that.
Everybody has invented a God. Now I think it must be more now.
66.
How many millions we have in India?
66 crores.
So 66.
Nearly 70.
70 crores of gods we have now, double the number now. We have to find new animals for their vehicular movement. Or
Most of the
sharing.
animals are becoming extinct these days.
Extinct now, the species. It is economics, you go and pray. How can such a God, who is supposed to be all merciful, huh?
All knowing.
Or not knowing, he doesn't seem to know this. Huh? Answer your prayers, you tell me. You tell me, why? Because you see, that fellow is a crook, that God.
But afterwards, after
If
saying
he
yes,
answers your prayer, if he wants you to pray, to give you whatever you want, something funny there. He should give you without prayer. Everybody. One who prays gets goodies. And one who does not pray like me loses the goodies. What kind of a God he is?
first we wanted to know what is the meaning of God. Yes.
Come on, don't go. From me, you
Sir,
already
we want
have
the
the
answer.
You already have the answer.
No, we want answer from you, our question.
It's dangerous.
Dangerous.
And the answer is dangerous.
No, whatever it may be, but we want answers. Then only you will get satisfied.
It's fun, ritual. You have nothing else to do today, so you are here. Bazaar. So much you food, that's all. And that's the only thing that interests me. Food, clothing.
You say,
Where am I going to sleep? If I don't know where I'm going to sleep, that is a sick mind.
sir,
Like that fellow.
before I am talking, I am believing this Baba, so Sai Baba. He say he's a cheater, he's a
I
fraud.
didn't say that.
You said that.
I didn't use the word cheat, did I?
No.
No,
Sir, most girls చెప్పలేదు కదా సార్ he's
I
a
didn't-
fraud అన్న
I didn't use the word fraud, did I say?
you got a fraud.
I
No,
never said he's a fraud or cheating people. I'm asking this scientist, why you believe in that kind of a thing?
So what about Sai Baba, sir?
Don't bother about Sai Baba. Leave him alone. If you leave, there is always another fool to go there.
No, whatever it will be, I want you
You
to
are,
believe.
you are foolish.
If I believe that man, I am a foolish.
Yeah. That's all. If you go away, there is always another fool there to go there. Don't bother about others. If you quit this place and never come back, that's enough. Don't bother with
Actually, I wanted to know that man, how he is.
Who?
But Sai Baba, whether he's a fraud or what.
What is the point in my telling you that he is or he is not? You would still continue to go. Even if he is proved that he is a cheat or a fraud, people will continue to go. Look at this fellow, this Rajanish.
But anyhow, I discontinued that man. That's
Why did you
finished.
discontinue?
Because when I know that a fraud man, when you
You
prove
are the
that.
one, see, you are the one that is telling me that he is.
But మీరు చెప్పలేదు సార్ you told me
Say that
sir.
again.
మీరు చెప్పలేదు సార్.
I only said it is not possible, materialization of the ashes. Not possible. Material in watches is not possible unless they are there somewhere. That's all that I am saying. I am not calling him a cheat.
That's what I say. Oh, yes, yes.
When there is a shortage of Seiko watches, Swiss watches, we materialize HMT watches.
But how they are getting with all those things?
I don't know, you are asking. It was delusional
That is complex.
separation, but
Yes.
it has to be put in the right context.
The context also is there.
I don't think so, otherwise I wouldn't have suggested
I'll bring that
his
back.
reactions, you see, for him.
Saying that your
with him so close, you studied,
I
you heard him.
have made, you see, those points very clear there. But that is his article. He is the one to ask the questions and put it.
But we can start at that.
I have no interest in it. You see, you are still defending, you are still calling. So what? If you consider him, what's that? Why bother me? You want my acceptance of that? No, never will I call him. He's just an ordinary human being. He's no different from that fellow who is sitting there. As far as I'm concerned. His death or this man's death wouldn't make any difference to me. How can you understand that? What do you expect me? See, to get some sentiments? Or Gandhi dies or that fellow dies, you see, the death is the same to me as far as I'm concerned. You give importance, value to that person.
Value because he has broken the old traditional approach.
I don't see how, you say that I don't see anything in you, how it has...
he has broken the linguist.
He may have, but you see, you who have listened to that chapter for so many years, I don't see anything there that you are different from the traditional man. What makes you think that you are different from the traditional man? You tell me.
You don't think in terms of traditional methods.
So what difference does it make whether you think in the traditional language or this non-traditional language? Neither that nor this has touched your life. You are no different. What makes you think that you are a non-traditional man because you are throwing these words at me? Where is that transformation you see he's talking about? When is it going to take place in you? You tell me, I say there is no transformation. I don't expect any transformation in you. You are the ones that are talking. I don't expect any transformation in anybody. If you say some transformation is going to take place because you have listened to that crap for 60 years, show me. I am questioning even that fellow. It has not taken place in him also, I am saying. That is the thing you don't want to swallow.
No, we are prepared to swallow.
No, you are not. That's why you are resisting. It has not taken place in him, as far as I am concerned.
As far as you are concerned.
Yes. That's why I rejected him. Then, not now.
Then.
7 years enough. You see, what is it that you have, buddy? I'm not interested in your phrases, words, poetry. This romantic stuff doesn't interest me. It's a sensual thing that you are, this sensuality of beauty, you are attracted to that. You run from a walk, he was going in the direction. The next day I went to see him. And then you started, a tirade. This girl saw, carrying that boy saw, 10-year girl, he gave a lecture on that. You see, I said, look here, that's a handicapped boy. He cannot walk. Both his legs are affected. He had polio. So the whole thing switched over to something else, my family, and then I told him that I'm taking him to the United States for treatment and all that. And then he said, you see, bring the whole bunch tomorrow. Whole bunch.
Whole bunch.
Whole bunch. So then my wife, my children, and this boy, handicapped boy, myself, we all went there. See, we chose on Sunday morning. Usually he doesn't see people on Sundays, so he gives talks. Sunday morning we went there and sat there. And then the whole story started, you see, about this. And he brought some oranges from inside and kept there for these two girls. They feel and cool here everywhere. And then we collected them all, brought a paper, put it there, and then gave a lecture to Bharati. You see, no, should not do that. You see, you should put them all in one place, fold them, take it there, there's the garbage there. He gave a lecture for 10 minutes. I watched before, so I didn't say anything. And then the younger girl started, she did exactly the same thing. And he gave another lecture to that young girl. He spoke in English, they understood only a few words. This was the story of that man. And then I told him, see, you give another couple of oranges, they will do exactly the same thing. Your lecture has fallen flat on them. Now you take it from me. And Krishnaji, your book, Education and the Significance of Life, marvelous. Platform. I don't trust anybody to educate your children who have not raised their own children.
Why do you insist on that?
Yeah, otherwise it's not possible. You
Why?
can go and talk
Why?
about love children. So, but if you raise your own children,
But the
you
parents
know
themselves.
parents are miserable.
Sir, parents themselves don't know how to raise children.
They don't know, it doesn't matter.
Ah.
But they don't give lectures on the platform. They know
They know.
how to
And they don't start schools.
They don't start schools. And then the subject switched over to the boy.
But handicap.
Handicapped boy after this incident, and then I told him that this is what they have done, and he has these braces. I'm taking him to the United States because they have those flexible ones we can bend, and this is the problem. He's all dead here, both the legs. So the operation, both legs, he could not stand this thing. With these braces, and with the help of somebody, he could walk. And then I explained to him that, and then suddenly he said, out of nowhere, you know, in Bible, I used to do healing.
I used to.
Do healing. Why not we give a try? Why not we give a try? Because he who volunteered, why not we give a try? Then I told him, look here, I'm a very skeptical man. I know about your healings. Healings don't work here. This is dead. You cannot put life there. If you can make him walk, it's a different story. But trying and all those things, no good. I know it's unfortunate that all these people who are supposed to be enlightened people should have this healing powers and all that. I do not see any possibility of healing this boy. And then my wife intervened and said, why are you interfering? He wants to do something, she said. Then I said, you see, he is as much your son as he is mine. I don't believe, I don't think Krishnamurti can do anything for this boy. I am determined to take him to the United States.
You said this before.
Give it right, before him.
Oh.
And then, but I will not stand in the way.
Not standing.
No, he is your son as much as is mine. I don't believe that Krishnamurti can do anything. You try. So he did the massage.
He did that?
Oh,
How long? Practically no.
a number of times.
Number of
Number of times.
I mean, some oil and all that.
Nothing, just touching.
Because he
Stroking kind of thing.
Nothing.
On consecutive days.
And then, yes. And then, the subject, my wife got involved with him unnecessarily. And I have no freedom. He said, he comes. No? If he comes in the way of your doing whatever you want to do, this is very interesting. Kick him, kill him, bomb him, walk out on him. He's phrases, but And then what she said, I myself was surprised. If I could do that, I would come for an advice from you. That I was really taken aback. He did not answer that question. If I could do that, I would be here seeking your.
even Sajati would not have flashed you.
No!
She answered.
Very strange. I thought you say love and all that rubbish she would talk. Nothing. I love him, I cannot do that kind of a thing.
For what she said,
Babu.
If I could walk out on him, take him, bomb him, kill him, would I come to you for advice what I should do? And then the whole problem went down and down.
But anyway, Vasant Kumar. But he became much better, no?
No, not because of him.
Sir,
I
one
spent
thing
$80,000.
One thing has intrigued me. Was it the great affection for his boy that made you feel that everything you have got must be spent?
Not that, you see,
No,
a handicap, not affection.
No,
It's a realistic situation for
no,
me.
if you look back.
No, looking back, even then, you see, I said, here is an educated woman. She can work. She can earn like so many millions of people in this world. So many people without
The family
problems
property can go.
go. easy companies before.
No.
It's a gamble I have to take. I am determined. I have some faith that you see the therapy there in America and other things will help this boy, these braces and all. And so then the problem, $90,000, you see, to be thrown away on that.
That's what I'm
They
asking.
were discussing. I didn't discuss with him. I didn't ask his advice. I'm going to do it. The choice for that woman was to leave me, go on her own with $90,000 and never will she see it finished. That was a hard decision for her to make. Money is yours.
You told your wife.
I told my wife in the presence of that old man. Because they were discussing the pros and cons. You know? They have no right for this property.
Who?
My children.
Yes.
Because this is not inherited from anybody. This is part of it, is little part of it is from my mother. Started invested in my name. So they don't have any right for this. But they happen to be my children. And so I'm ready. Take it. See, this was money was in Switzerland. $90,000 at that time was 3 lakhs, 1 lakh for each.
Not an ordinary rate of money.
That kind of money in 50s was a lot.
Oh.
And so they discussed about that. I sat in the background and listened to the sparks that were going between them. And then in the end he begged me, please give me a year, he said.
For this hearing.
I have come back, I am going to Greece. Why don't you postpone it? It's a lot of money. He took up my wife's side. 1 year is not going to make any difference. And conditions will not deteriorate. And I said, oh, by the time everything was finished, family, this up to society, Krishnamurti, everything finished.
Why you said it's finished?
And, I had nothing to do with them anymore. So this was the only thing that kept us talking. Okay, I said, goodbye. Not actual goodbye. This fellow is no good for me. This fellow is not the kind of person.
Already there's big form there.
Yes, yes. After listening to him, no. The actual showdown came afterwards in Bombay. 1 year after. Then I went to Australia, New Zealand, Japan, and came back.
On lecture tours.
No,
No.
that was on my own. I still had some money there.
But from what
By the
you,
time I stopped lecturing on it,
what you said at the time was, the money was there, wife and children with you also. You also prefer to go to this place.
yes, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You put her on her own 2 feet, you see. This money will go.
We'll go for this
Treatment. If you, but our argument, I have married, you see. Marriage is my profession. I don't want to work. You have the qualification, you see. I'll get you a job in the United States. Don't bother.
That you did.
That I did. And highest, you see, not an ordinary classification. Such qualified persons are not available anywhere in the United States. We have to go through that, you see. Not that they wanted, you see. That fellow, poor fellow editor cried. What did you do? You mesmerized me to sign all these papers? In a funny way. Because he was going party by that time. I didn't know that. They noticed that. The editor of the World Book Encyclopedia. You know. I went to see the owner, the Masterfield IV, and through some friend and talked to him. He telephoned, I'm sending a friend whose wife needs a job, give her a job, and sign all the papers. So he had to obey the boss. And then it took time, you see. But she was cracking up. I didn't see that.
Then you see.
No, vaguely.
Vaguely. Naturally, vaguely only it is.
Vaguely I could see. So she resigned the job and until then I gave lectures there. There was a time between the money finished, no money there in America. She didn't get a job, so I had to give lectures there. And then I had a lecture bureau and a woman who was $100 my fees. Any subject you want. Politics, economics, science, religion, philosophy, any subject. $100 I want. 60 lectures I gave.
60.
Then I put her there, gave the money, 3,000 my share. And she found all her jewelry and raised enough money here. So you are on your own.
Go to India.
No, study, get a job.
Get a job.
Get a job, work there.
Get a job in
There in America.
America.
No,
You already gave her a job.
No, afterwards.
Why this job was over, is it?
No, it took time you see to get a job. Then I said, I'm not going to lecture on these three subjects. What's for? Something strange. This should come in biography, I think it's. One day there was an old 95-year-old man. And the day that my money, inherited money, the last $100 I spent from the account, $90,000 just disappeared, the $100. And my wife was worried what to do. No money. How are we going to survive in this strange land? All the money is gone. Now we are living in the same style. See, what am I to do? Job is not there yet. And then I walked out. Don't bother me, so somehow arrange themselves, not a problem. And then I was walking on the Michigan Boulevard. There came in front of me a very old man, 91 years old man. He was the Auditor General of, I did not know then, Illinois State, and he was Vice President of the Governor. And theosophist, very old theosophist, he knew the science, philosophy. And then he stopped and greeted straight. And then he asked me, are you from India? Yes, I'm from India. And then he was, there is Theosophical Lodge. I didn't know that there was a Theosophical Lodge there in Chicago. And then every afternoon he would go there and stay there in the library until 6 o'clock because there was nobody to take care of the lodge. And then 5 o'clock somebody would come, 3 hours every day, 2 to 5. He said, "Will you come on up to me?" He said. Then we went there. He told me that the master appeared to me in the dream last night. This mystifies the whole thing. Anyway, this is an event that occurred. And you must be the person. You will meet that man today. You see? And you must give every possible help that you can. This is what the Bishop he got in his meditation that day. And then he told me, look here, I get $500 pension. That was a lot of money.
What of money?
$500 pension. And I give $300 to my daughter. No, $250 I pay every month for my food and my lodging. And I need $50 for my travel from Evanston, living in a village train. I have $200 spare money for you every month. He paid until I left Chicago. Every month as soon as he got $200 for my pocket expenses.
Did you at least inquire his name?
Yes, I know Dixon.
Dixon.
He died, I think, afterwards.
Actually 91.
91, 97.
How long he paid?
6 years.
Huh?
5 years he paid.
$200 year tamasha.
Month. Every month, not year.
Every month.
Every month he paid.
Now and then he would meet you.
Every day.
Every
day we would meet and talk for a long time there. And then the Theosophists didn't like that. You were giving that money to the Theosophical Society. So they had against me.
How did they come to know?
Yeah, when he stopped giving money every month to the Theosophical Society.
They suspected he is giving to somebody.
Yes.
He must have said.
I have instructions from my master.
And then he came and met your wife and children. No?
Yes. He used to babysit my boy.
Huh?
Yes. Then he stopped going to the Sarkar Society.
No.
And my wife went to the work. And then he and I sitting there and looking after this boy. Kumar. Babysitting. 80-year, 90-year-old man, he didn't know how to change the diapers. I didn't know. Ate together.
Oh God. Very funny side of life.
Whether I had money or no money, it never bothered.
That is one.
Even in those days, for 6 months I didn't tell.
But how did suddenly this old man came to life?
And so many incidents like that. Why?
When crisis was there, the man appeared from
But
nowhere.
attributed it to the masters.
That is different.
By the time the masters, everything went out my system. I said, you are killing yourself.
You told
And then
him.
again, I said, what is that? There's one copy there. One copy is there, huh? I gave you one, then put that also. This is the one that will come.
This is the one, the lolly boy.
You put this thing somewhere. Why is a short term?
Here's the practical.
Good for that.
Yeah.
They are mysteries anyway.
But they may create more biscuits. That is difficult.
No, you see, 30 years the school has been going on there. Not one boy who has come out of the school is interested in education, going back or doing something like that. See, that's my point. I told him, look here, you know. He said, you go there. He didn't want my wife. My wife volunteered because she was qualified. I am not a qualified man. He said, I will go and teach. No. He said, you see, you have to take care of your boy. That's, you know, it's an all-time, full-time, whole-time job for you. Forget about teaching. And I want this fellow, us and his children, no, not a chance. If you build, if the school, show me that is different and distinct from other schools, yes, sure. Come and stay with me. I will, you know, we tear it apart, sir. Build it again, stone by stone. The poetry. Brick by brick, stone by stone. You come. And you come and stay there. And we'll see what we can do now, sir.
Sir,
I give 1 month to school, 1 month to Rajghat. At that time, only 2 schools. And one in Ohio turned against him. And then I told him, you see, Lana Turner, you know, Lana Turner's daughter, and Lana Turner, movie actress, both fell in love with the same man. And the daughter murdered the lover boy. And that's the kind of school here, Ohio Valley School produced.
She's the product of that school.
Lana Turner's daughter.
I see.
Oh, is that right?
Sir, you are all dead human beings, sir. Because you are leaving your past.
The only living man is now dead, and his ashes ended up in a flower bed with a request from the dead man that no human feet should tread upon them. That is sad.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
It is there that
Yeah, it is not nonsense. That was the last words.
You see, he said, I am not an Indian, you see, and you do what you like with my body. That was all he said.
That should have ended there.
No, they came out, people, Jacob, everybody came out, and then discussed how to distribute the ashes. Part of it to India, part of it to Rockwood, part of it there in Ohio Valley. And then it is split again half a dozen ways, and then the police guarding the things so that others may not steal the ashes. You know the vigilance.
Yes. The vigil is kept there.
What? Don't he
But also is there the article, vigil is kept there by... somewhere we read, vigil, paper, in paper.
Delhi. Vigil is kept to see
Yes.
that ashes are not stolen by people.
So, ashes kept somewhere?
In 3 places.
3 places.
Madras, this...
Oh, I thought it was put into the sea.
No.
I see.
They sent a part of it to London school. Quite the opposite of what he said. You do what you like. This is what they want to do.
So if he attaches so much significance, then the best place for that is some bank locker.
Huh?
Some bank locker.
What?
So there is no human feet tread there.
No, it can
Sir, we can
gather
hold him.
together and create a new man of it.
Sir, we can hold him responsible for that statement. That
Don't record these things.
But
Not
not
turn
only
it up. They are not important.
No, assassinate is personal.
Nothing. You can't point out anything in the direction and say it's a bad man. Never.
The only point.
But what do you mean by character?
But what the civilization culture concerns is, you see, is a product of East-West culture. A true gentleman,
He was a good person.
a good person, a beautiful,
Nice to be
nice person.
nice guy.
But not my kind. No. That irritated me.
That is going on in the same
Mannerisms, Victorian manners. Don't touch me, I said, don't touch. That's not going to work. He's embracing me and walking, forget it. Then you jump back. Nice fellow. He's a human being, nice fellow. Nice.
So the main point is
But was he of helpful type to the people who are really in need?
That's never.
See, when he sees a poor man, not simply talking of compassion and all that.
He was
Was he
worse,
really
he
feeling
was
the-
worse than me. That's it. That
He
means
was-
sometimes in a given situation probably he would give his, that's also a show. And talk about it rest of the time. Or picking nails. I told you once I went for a walk, nails. And then I found one there. There's one more there, Krishnamurti said. Being a happy man.
which place?
And yeah, there's one more there left.
And you pick that up.
What are you?
Bringing God from the sky to the earth.
No, that bastard there pointing to Ohio Valley. That bastard there. Really, literally, that bastard there. Joker Krishnamurti. J stands for Joker.
J stands
That's
for-
bastard. Really. Pointing out in that direction. Leave that gone.
అతను నిశ్చయించే ఇది
లేదు.
మహేశ్వరు
No, we are waiting for this book. I don't know if he has found it. If he borrowed this book from that fellow, Jacob's nephew, and when he reads this article, he will be furious.
You are taken book from me
Better not, I said, don't.
and quoted from a book.
And then this is what he said. He was more
How
neurotic,
great.
more neurotic than the people who go to listen to you.
Asit Sambam.
The man who produced 1,000 moons.
Yes.
Oh.
And when he visits him, Krishnamurti asked him, he visited Silicon Valley. You can interpret his questions in any way you like. Whether it was a humor or really, no, he asked him, are the Russian spies there getting all this news? Because Americans always think the Russian spies are stealing their secrets in Silicon Valley. Or the Japanese
Catching up.
Huh?
Japanese catching up.
Catching up with American technology, these are the questions he asked. The common questions that all the Americans ask. It's a piece of conversation.
What is the Silicon Valley?
It's where all this computer, everything is there, sir. Silicon Valley.
Chips, electronic chips.
30 miles south of San Francisco, halfway to Los Angeles.
Huge organization.
Oh, there are so many Indians there. Brilliant, bright boys.
What is there?
Oh, yes. What America does is they give them doctorates and put them to work.
What do you think this, when there was a post vacant for the director of the London School of Economics, probably they received 5,000 applications, and one Indian was selected.
Really?
Mr. Patel, the director of London School of Economics.
Funny.
Hmm.